Hey everybody, what is going on? Good morning and welcome to the Morning Mug. Me and Bob are here. We're on it for you guys to bring you another killer morning mug. How's everybody out there, man? On this not only just a Blues Day, Tuesday, new release day, gonna talk about the box office day, but also it's Amazon Prime Day. So if you have been making your little your carts and filling them up and waiting for those deals, they've started. So let's just get it kicking, y'all. Look, today we're sporting a little Jaws mug, and this is intentional. So in case I get sidetracked, like I do, squirrel, remind me about Jaws, and I'm going to show you something else from Jaws. It's going to be so cool. All right, until then, sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, because it is time, my friends, for the morning mug. Bob, hit it. There it is. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now, let's chat. So, how is everything looking out there? So, I have the feeling that computer always works great until I run StreamYard. Now, it's hiccuping a little bit on some of these roll-ins, which again, I think is intentional. I've been playing YouTube videos all day, all night, preparing for this, learning stuff. And then, you got to do a roll-in and it starts to stutter. And I'm like, here we go. There's another little embedded thing. Yeah. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Let's see who is in the cafe. I hit the door. It opens. The bell dings, and in walks Dave. What's going on, Dave? Good morning. Good morning. But hit that like button, by the way, if you just came in. Just because the door swings open and rings the bell, it doesn't automatically click that bell. You gotta slap it on the way in. It's like a thing. You come in, the bell rings, you slap it. Come on. Let's see it. Took us forever before we got 20 likes last week. So I think we can do better. Did I get a chance to see The Smashing Machine? I thought it was pretty good, but I think it's a one-time watch. I didn't get to see that yet because it was a time issue for me because it started too late in the day and I had a bunch of stuff planned for the weekend. So that's why I ended up seeing Bone Lake. Yeah. I'll be doing my review for that after this. So be on the lookout right after this. I'm going to edit it together really quick. So I should have it up within an hour after the show is over. So you'll get my impressions of Bone Lake. Let's just say there was a lake and there was some boning. And that's about it. It was okay. Anyway, you'll see my reaction shortly. You ordered 4 things already. Look at you go. Kelly, good morning. Good morning. Almost forgot it was Tuesday. You gonna bake today? Oh man, I love baked goods. Only 50. Oh, that's so great. Over there in Minnesota. You got the Minnesota accent over there? Because that would be, oh man, I'd come knock on your door. See, I come to your cafe and enjoy some of those delightful baked goods. Steve is here. Greetings, sir. Greetings, Mr. Moody. Caprice, hello, my darling. Back to you. Good morning, chat. What a sexy bunch of people coming into the cafe today. You guys are amazing. You got your Superman mug. Can't go wrong with a super mug. Hey, Craig was good. Hisham is here. How you doing? Want to review a new horror movie, Good Boy, for next week's. I almost saw that too. It was between Bone Lake and Good Boy. Probably should have saw Good Boy. So I'll try to see it if it's still in the theater. I know it did not hardly even click the blip on the top 10, but what you gonna do? I mean, some movies just they come and go so quickly. We'll talk about the box office and which ones dominated and which ones look like they are gonna struggle to do well out there. Here we go. Caprice, everybody's excited you're here. Mama Blu-ray. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm looking good and sounding good. Gosh. Thanks, Dave. Brian is here. What's up, B-Dub? Good to see you, man. Go check out B-Dub's channel. Luke Ponto, check out his channel, dude. You fought the fight last night. Bravo. Well done. look, I was a little stunned. Yeah, they were on Mega Mike the Movie Channel. They were doing another battle last night. It was Nightmare on Elm Street versus Chucky, and man, Chucky put up a hell of a fight to come down to the last round. Very impressive. Still think that 7-movie TV show. See, here's the deal. I'll just say this as a comment without really telling you how the whole show went. So one of the rounds is you show off what best represents your franchise. And one of them pulled for the Nightmare. They pulled the original Nightmare. Of course, you can't beat that. It started a franchise. You know, it's the OG. It's the best. But then this other dude, Jeff, if you're down here, he pulled the Chucky TV show. But it wasn't, if you just were going pull versus pull, Nightmare would win. I give you that. That's my thing. But I thought Jeff sold his point better. That's what I thought. That's why I was shocked it did. Like, that swayed me. If you just blanketly showed 2 to me like that, I go, get that Chucky out of here. It's Nightmare. It's how Jeff sold it. I was stunned. If I was a judge, I would have picked that one. But to pick up F1 noise, the Bad Guys 2 was so flippin' hilarious. I liked all those movies, by the way. All of those. F1. Who knows? Maybe there's some good old Black Friday, Amazon Prime Day deals. Check them out. Oh, I will say this. Just getting ready for this. I just popped it up, so I had it ready for you guys. Not only is there Amazon Prime, but I had clicked on... I'll just use this as an example, because sometimes the get 3 for the price of 2 is hard to find on their website. Just click... for example, click Beetlejuice on 4K and load that page up. And then you'll see in its description, it's part of the buy 2 for the price of 3. Then click that and it'll load up your buy 3, well, heck, I'll just, this kind of guy I am right here. What am I talking about? Give them the link. Oh, there it is. The link is down there right now in the chats. That's where you can go, man. And there's I can't give you an affiliate link for that page, but here, what I could do. I could do this for you, y'all. Hold on. So that the huckster gets a tiny nugget, a morsel, if you will. Just a snudge, 2 pennies. Use this instead. All right. Here's the link to Beetlejuice 4K, whether you need it or not. Click that. Then I get a tiny little morsel, a breadcrumb, a biscuit. Of some sort of support. And then from the Beetlejuice, you can click the buy 3 for the price of 2. Then boom, go shopping, do your thing. That's what we do here today, is tip you on the deals. So if you click that other one, unclick it, come back, click the other one. That'd be great. Let's see, it's 68. It's going to rain all day. That sounds like a good day to sit in and watch movies, man. Look at that. It says, you're right, sexy your own self, Huck. Well, thanks. I don't know how to read it in that accent. It just demanded it. What can I say? Kelly says, they say we have an accent. For some reason, I can do different accents, British Southern. It's weird. I know. Yeah, I do too. I've been doing it all my life. Any chance I get, I'll do an accent. I was even in Britain, and I was trying not to do it. Like, I wouldn't do the Italian accent or the French accent when there. But I don't know. British it felt okay to drop it once in a while. It felt okay. Probably wasn't, but I'm pretty good at it. That's one of my top accents. So, oh yeah. Hello. Good morning, Steve. Look at that. Everybody getting the haze in. 72. You guys got such cool temps out there, man. Here in Cali, we ain't got no 72. Although it is getting cooler. For us, it is getting cooler. So I occasionally have to do this. My ear, I got water in my ear and it's all stopped up. So I got to pop my ear once in a while this morning so as I can hear myself. What's up, Brian and Luke? Hey, Dave. Shams is speaking of the good boy. What'd you think about the trailer? I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to. I already got a spoiler about it that I didn't even know just by looking at the poster. So I want to see less of it now because I think, yeah. It's sort of like Hail Mary. If you've seen the trailer for Hail Mary, my wife's read the book, said it was an amazing book, great book. And I won't give anything away. If you haven't seen the trailer, I would say that for the Ryan Gosling Hail Mary, don't see anything. Just go in blind, because there's something in the trailer that apparently it's kind of a big spoiler moment. Like when it happens in the book, you're kind of surprised, but they show it in the trailer, so it lacks that surprise. So because of that kind of stuff that people do in the trailers, I'm backing off a little bit. Like I haven't even seen the new trailer Badlands poster or the new Tron Ares poster trailer. Like I'm good. Like I'm gonna go see those. They already have my money, so I don't want to learn or get anything else ruined. You guys are like that too, right? It's all about you sells it best. I reckon. Let's see. Oh, there's Huck dropping some stuff, but it says don't do that one. Let's see. I'm so ready for the cooler weather. I love cooler weather for Halloween. Just something I know, right? Just put on a little jacket. I got like a cool Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th jacket I got from Spirit Halloween. And every time I wear it out and about, people go, dude, nice jacket. Because it's got big old Voorhees mask on the back. It just says F13 right here. It's pretty cool. And look, y'all, there's that link. Click it. Go get you some swag and give the huckster a penny. Hello, darling. I ordered F1 last night, Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning, Steelbook. I also ordered a new book. Look at you. You out of control. Somebody's payday came in. Last night I saw Star Trek Next Generation Blu-ray Complete Trilogy for $102. Complete Trilogy. Do you mean that the Picard thing that's got the Next Generation, his movies, and the Picard series? Because they don't have a trilogy of the Next Generation. There were 4 movies. So I'm not sure what you saw. Maybe it was the 4 movies, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9, 10. But that seems like a lot, unless it's, yeah, I don't know. But hey, any good Star Trek purchase is a good one. I've seen Good Boy. Loved it. See how it may be divisive if you're not into experimental horror. Oh, one of them things, huh? So so maybe I should have seen that instead of Bone Lake. So Bone Lake, look, you know what I'll do? I'm going to give you guys a preview. Here you go. This is worth a like right now. Only people that watch the Morning Mug will you get a morsel like this. All right, so saw Bone Lake over the weekend. Basically, it's the story of this couple, and the guy's a writer, and he sort of left his career working at a school. He was like a college teacher. I don't know if you call him a professor, but he was more like a, he worked at a college, and he taught English or something there, but he quit because he wanted to write. He feels like he's a writer. So the girl is sort of supporting both of them, and they go to this house for a retreat. It's a very big house, by the way. I mean, for a retreat, this thing is kind of enormous. Like if you're on a one-person income, I'm not. I know this is an Airbnb, but this would be the most expensive Airbnb. It's like staying at the frickin' Addams Family house. It's so big. I was like, I don't know, but another couple shows up at the exact same time. The Airbnbers double booked this house. So now there's a conflict. Who gets to stay? They both have the thing. It's on their app. They both show each other the app, And so the one couple is sort of like your regular Joe couple, like we can relate to, couple. And then you got the other couple, the one that comes after. They're the hot couple. He's the hot dude. She's the hot girl. And they basically say, he goes, tell you what, I'm a great cook. I'll cook for everybody. I got you covered. But you know what? In a day or so, if it ain't happening, we'll do rock, paper, scissors, and one of us has to go. Fair? And they're like, fair? Like, what's going on? Yeah, let's just say, if you haven't seen the trailer, Speak No Evil, great movie with James McAvoy. But if you saw the trailer, it gave away so much. Like, as I'm watching Speak No Evil, I was waiting for all the beats that I saw in the trailer to happen. So when they try to escape the house and they leave, in my head, I go, well, they're not leaving because in the trailer, I'm still waiting for X, Y, and Z to happen. And sure enough, the tire, pardon me, goodness. Again, first time talking this morning. The car gets a flat instantly and they have to turn back around because they'll never make it. I'm like, see, I knew it. I knew they weren't leaving, right? So when you show too much, it it can ruin it for the audience. So for me, I was waiting for all those moments. So this movie, I didn't watch anything. So at least don't watch anything, and you might be a little surprised. It's not a brand new premise. I've seen this premise before. It is sort of a thing now against these four people and what goes on between the two couples and where it's going from there. So we'll just leave it at that. So it was fine. It's a one and doneer. Like I don't see this go, making my collection or something like that. Like, oh yeah, not gonna happen. So if you're interested in Bone Lake, basically you guys get the fresh tip here. It'll be a straight to streaming suggestion from me. So I tell people in my review, if you want to see it, wait for streaming, because rushing out to the theater, Good Boy is probably a better pick. All right, let's keep on going, y'all. The complete series of the TV show on Blu-ray Next Generation. Nice. Tell us, Huck. Wait, am I behind, Caprice? What am I supposed to tell you? Did I already say it? Just say it in the thing. I forgot. I probably said I was going to say something and then a tangent like I do. Welcome to the Tangent Show, y'all. Squirrel. So he's a lollygagger. Who's a lollygagger? Not this guy. Why? Again, here we go. Good old cheese and all that stuff. Lollygagger. It's just, that's what you get when you come to the morning mug. Spontaneous. It's always a writer, right? That's right. Did you see that Edward Scissorhands went up for pre-order on 4K? I'm not getting it. Oh, shaking his head. I'm still waiting on the Master and Commander. All right, don't get it then. Don't do it. I just ordered 3 movies from Amazon. Don't want to overdo it. Going thrifting for me. Nice. Kelly, go for that thrift, man. So, did you use my link? Did you use it? The link? You probably already bought it before the show even started. Hey, Williams here. What's going on, man? It still will. You changed my channel name. Right on. Williams Wrestling Hub. Get over to Williams Wrestling Hub. Go check it out and see what's fighting over there. Nice stuff, man. Nice. All right, let's see. What do you guys want to see first? Yeah, I'll let you decide. Oh, girl, look at that. Thank you very much. Kelly rocks. So you're a very good multitasker, I'll say you that. Now, what do you want to see first? You want to talk about box office real quick, or you talk about new releases? What y'all want? I give you like 10 seconds. I'll see what else people are saying. But y'all just shout it out. Say, let's talk about box office first, or let's see what's new releases, so we can maybe add it to our carts for the Amazon Prime Day. Let's see it. Physical media. So you want physical? The money's rolling in. Oh yeah, click. Kelly's, it's a windfall. I don't even have to work this week now, thanks to that click. New releases. Jeff is way better at seeing money through these clicks than me. Look, Jay's here. What's going on, Jay? You want to see new releases? And Craig wants to see box office. Oh, Capri says new releases. All right, maybe we should do like a little back-to-back thing. We're gonna do them both, but we had a double hit on the new releases. So hang on. First, we gotta remove a few things before we get started. Here we go. Perfect. Yes. All right. Sorry. I mean, Bob's gotta remove a few things. All right, so let's do it. Let's get over to the old shared screen thing, and we'll talk about some new releases coming out right now, y'all. Look at this thing. Booyah. So let's toss me over there, Bob. Bob, to the right. Over there. There you go. Nicely done, son. So here it is, y'all. Look at this. It's going to be an exciting day for new releases. Yeah, I can tell you. So you got your F1. Of course, everyone's going nuts for that, which is impressive, y'all. This is an Apple, Plus movie. And first of all, we don't get a lot of their movies in the theater. And when we do, we still haven't gotten an Argyle release. What are some other movies that they put out in the theater that were fun? I would love to have Argyle on physical media, but they're giving us F1. That's fantastic. Little Rocky Horror Picture Show Steelbook. I'll be honest though, I love Rocky Horror. I don't really care for this. Let's see if they do a big picture here. Let's see what happens when we click it. Where does this go? Oh, this goes to Amazon. Oh, that's in. Okay, cool. All right, so let's just take a peek. So to me, this does a little disservice of Tim Curry. I don't just like the bottom of Tim's mouth here. It almost looks like a vampire. Tim is so iconic in this role. I get it. It's nice he's got the tattoo. But if you're going to go ahead and put Tim on the cover, can we just cut to the chase and go for it and actually, put Tim Curry on the cover, put that beautiful shot of him, with the one eyebrow up and a smirk in his mouth. I mean, that is such a great shot. So I'm not going to pick that up. Because I don't like that artwork. I got the Blu-ray too. I don't need to rush out for the 4K. But look, Spawn, man. Spawn was just that. I remember when that came out. That was very CGI heavy for its time. And it was not great CGI at the time. So don't really think, I'm going to add that. But Nobody 2, I love Nobody 1. I can see picking that up. Since these are brand new, I'm not sure how they're going to fare during the sale. They probably won't be much of a discount. But here they are. The Peanuts Holiday Collection. I do have one of these already. Actually have the collection on 4K, so I don't need to grab a new collection of Peanuts there. Silverado. Now, there's a movie I'd love to add to the collection. I've only got the DVD. The Blu-ray went out of print. But, of course, here's a $36, $37 Steelbook is your only option, which is a little bit of a bummer. I think a regular 4K with a slip. It's the same thing that happened to Panic Room. You get the Steelbook, 40-something bucks. That's it. You don't get any other choice. Quick and the Dead, also getting a Steelbook, 4K. What else? We're just going to scrub down. We got your Bad Guys too. Yep, that's what old Luke Pontoster is going to grab. Get it? And you got the, know what you did last summer? Big old Steelbook up there. If you're a big fan of the new, is that the new one? Looks like the new one. The new one. Walking Dead, Dead City, The Last Rodeo. Oh, Schwarzenegger's End of Days. It's coming out from Scream Factory or Shop Factory. I can never quite tell by that logo, but I'm going to go with Scream Factory maybe. Let's see what else we got. Dangerous Animals. I have not seen this movie. I know it's a shark movie, but I absolutely love this cover of Dangerous Animals. I love that the boat just hooking a lefty creates a big bloody shark fin. I think that's pretty slick. Like that. Eddington's coming out, y'all. Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me, 4K. Look at that. Nice. Just do a little 2-pack of the Bad Guys if you want both of them on DVD. Dark Crystal's got a sweet looking Steelbook. What else here? Just going to keep scanning. I got this cool looking Labyrinth Steelbook. How many times is Labyrinth going to be released though? My gosh, that thing's been released 10 times it feels like. I have it on 4K. I don't need the Steelbook. Just see, you can feel what they're doing to us, y'all, right? It's just re-release, milk us, get us. And look, if you're like the old huckster and you got the one you need and it's sitting on your shelf, you let them know by never picking that one up. Now, if you don't have it yet and you like that one, go get it. Done. But don't double dip for that. That does, I don't know what the pull would be for me to double dip for that Steelbook. Because I'm quite sure it's going to be like almost $40 without even clicking on it. Look at this Child's Play, man. Child's Play Steelbook, Amazon exclusive. Nasty old Chucky there. I don't have any of the Chucky movies, I'll be honest. I got no Chucky movies. None. Should I? You guys tell me. Like I would say of all the franchises, Child's Play is the one I just have the least of. Well, probably even less is Leprechaun. If you consider Leprechaun in there. But I feel like Child's Play is often spoken in the same breath as Freddy, Jason, Mike Myers. People love this this killer doll, man. So, yeah. I don't know if I get that, though. Like, if I'm going to pick up the Chucky, I'd go for the full 7-movie box set, right? Then just one. So you get this one 4K Steelbook. It's probably $40. Again, I'm not going to click on all these, but I'm sure it's in that area. Or maybe on Prime Day right now, the whole Chucky movie series is like $25 or less. I'll do that, way quicker than I would just getting the Steelbook. What else, y'all? Black Sunday, 4K. Mortal Kombat. What? Mortal Kombat? But wait, this is the junky Mortal Kombat? Yes. That's the one from a couple of years ago. Pass. Snore. Mortal Kombat. Snortle Kombat. Right? Who's with me? Maybe the next one will be good because it's got Carl Urban in it, but man, that first one was boring. The lead character had no charisma. Bring me the 90s Mortal Kombat with Kerry Tagawa, Robin Shue. Yeah, man. Any day of the week. What else we got? We got Peter Gabriel in concert. The Whitest Kid You Know, the complete series. What do we got here? A Hallmark 9-movie collection. Oh, somebody knock on Joe's door. Yeah. Those who know. No. Let's see. Lights Out. What else? Okay. We're just gonna scroll. That's a huge release date, y'all. My goodness. Got the Evil Dead 4K from 2013. Steelbook. Again, movie that's probably been released a dozen times. Art Terrifier Pack, Terrifier 2, 3, and Art Attack. What is Art Attack? The dissection of art of Terrifier 3. So it doesn't even have Terrifier 1? That's an odd combo pack. You're going to put all those arts together and not toss in the first one? Super strange. What else? Oh my God, it just keeps going. I'm just going to do this real quick and see if anything else just... Oh, the Return of Swamp Thing. What? Y'all, this is a ridiculous day. If you were curious about padding your cart, good grief. Today is just chocked full. Little Man from Uncle from Arrow. Maybe you'll discount on those Arrow titles. Holy moly. Okay. This took forever. But you get a Saw film collection, y'all, DVD 1 through 6. But there you go. That is huge. I'm going to say that is a very big day of releases. Tons of stuff. A lot of stuff I like here, I'll say, that look kind of good. Probably high on my list is F1, Nobody 2, Silverado, Bad Guys 2. I'd love to get that as like a little 2-pack, little 4K 2-pack of the Bad Guys. That'd be fun. So those are up there. Someday I want to check out Dangerous Animals just because of the cover. I think they did a good job. So, all right, that is it. That is what Sue gonna get. What's the Steelbook crew gonna get? I didn't sing the song, but we don't do that anymore because StreamYard. But Bob, nice job, good job. Give me a hand, Bob. All right, everybody, take a swig while I recharge. Oh my goodness! All right. Mediazer, g'day. See, now you got me going again. What's your g'day? Cheers. I'm totally mixing up the greetings, though. They don't say cheers over there. Nor do they say g'day, apparently. I was watching Ozzy Man. Anybody watch Ozzy Man? Oh, no. What's this? So, Ozzy Man always does these things called Guess the Aussie Slang, and he gives it to celebrities and they try to guess. Well, when we were in Europe this past summer, we were on a train with this amazing Australian girl. She was great. We're talking about Australia. Now we want to go to Australia. And so I started telling her about the slang I learned from Ozzy Man, like fair dinkum, g'day, and all that. And she goes, yeah, we don't say that. I go, you don't say that. She goes, nah, we don't say that. So, but she was delightful. She's absolutely delightful. It put Australia high on the list. Can't wait. Are you a huge fan of Taylor Swift songs? Look, Hisham, I'm not gonna lie to my audience here. I wouldn't say I'm a Swiftie, but I totally enjoy Taylor Swift's music. Yep. Well, although I'm a pop guy anyway. I like classic rock and pop. That's kind of my jam. And although it's funny that she started originally in the country circuit, with her little fiddling and all that, and then sort of parlayed into pop and then had massive career success, and now look at her, and we'll talk about it when we get to the box office, man. Guess who dominated? Miss Taylor Swift. So yeah, her songs are nice and catchy and have good lyrics to them. She's talented. Like here's the thing: you can say anyone isn't your jam. You can say like heavy metal, like a metal rock, like Guar and things like that, and those things. Metallica isn't your jam, but you can't say they're not good. They're not talented. And like a lot of people I hear who don't like Taylor Swift say she's a horrible musician. She has no talent. I'm like, says who? She is the most successful like female artist right now, and she's only in her 30s. She's a businesswoman. She's an artist. She's dominating the box office like even The Rock couldn't do, and he's supposed to be a box office superstar. So yeah, you people that say she has no talent, you can just go to another cafe because she's got talent. You cannot like it, but you can't say she doesn't have talent. Killers of the Flower Moon. I saw that. That's a one and done for me though. Like I liked it. Very long, like a lot of Scorsese movies are. And I just had problems with the female lead. Anywho, but yeah, I mean, I felt like you just tossed that up as a random thing, like you're getting that, or you wanted me to talk about it. I don't know. What's up, Adrian James, my friend? Hello, I'm well, Mr. Moody, Mr. James. I agree. Cover fail, right? Look, I knew I had myself a little Frankenfurter fan out there, but that was hot trash. Come on. And the one, let's see, if I have it nearby, I will grab it. But if it's way over there, and it's probably going to be way over there. Oh yeah, it's in the worst possible place for me to grab it. But I have a special edition DVD that's got Frankenfurter laying in the lips, looking at you with his legs over the lips. Man, let's go with that. I mean, I know it's been used on that before, but there are many iconic shots of Frankenfurter you can use that I haven't even seen. Like again, the eyebrow, and the lip, and the fingernail. That thing was ugly. I mean, I would not pick that up. It's just not. I think it feels like an insult to Tim Curry. It's just not an attractive shot of Tim Curry. Hey. Oh, George and Mandy is coming out on DVD. Nice. I'm actually in the afternoon, indeed. And how is your afternoon? What's the temp like in old Britain there? Is it nice and cool? Is it raining? We got lucky. We actually had good weather when we were in London during the summer. Very happy. Very hot, though. Our whole trip was hot. Super hot, man. Saying hi. Labyrinth is catching up to Return of the Night. Oh, my God. Releases every month. I know, right? Gosh. Yeah, right. Return of the Living Dead has way too many releases as well. I want to get that Child's Play Steelbook. I want to go down in price. Nope. $46 for that? No. See, that's what I'm saying. $46. Or if I just want to educate myself on the Chucky franchise, pick up the 7-movie set, which I guarantee you is cheaper than that price. And I will be fine. I don't need the Steelbook. I'll have all the movies for like half the price. That's how you do it, y'all. We're not even at 10 likes. My goodness, y'all. We're 34 minutes in. Come on, slap it. Backhand it. Show that button who's boss. How dare you? Yeah. Baby distracted you. Those babies, man. They'll do that. How's your baby, by the way? Adorable, I'm sure. Been listening in. What up, buddy? Thanks for the kind words earlier about the way I played the game. Yeah, I hope you're having it. Dude, I'm telling you. And look, we had to leave the house. We went and took our dog for a walk, but I was so invested with you guys. Just so you know, I put you on my phone, so I could hear it. And I just heard you pitching it. I'm like, I said to myself, Jeff handily won that. Like you sold that argument. See, it's about selling your judges. But I wasn't there. The judges went with the OG Nightmare on Elm Street in that round. So I was a little shocked, bro. I'll be honest. You had my vote. I even think I typed in the thing, great pitch, Jeff, or something like that, or you nailed it or something. But that was to me the biggest shocker of the night. Everybody saying hey to Big Jeff. Eli's here. What's up, bud? Everybody getting some highs in. Just gonna scrub on by that. Oh, look, the wife is in town. Hey, girl. Hey, everyone. About to go to work. Honey, have a good day at work. We'll see you when you get back. It's always nice when see. My wife had yesterday and today off of work, so she was able to watch a little bit of the show. It's always nice. Oh, saying hi to Becky. Thanks, thanks, my friend Truculina. All right, let's see. Taylor Swift is my dream girlfriend. I like her music. There you go. See. Don't forget to slash that like button. Sub to this awesome channel. Thank you, Eli. He knows what he's talking about. He's a smart guy. Look, you guys, you can't deny when he says slap the like button. You got to. You got to. The reason I threw that up is because we were talking about F1 coming to physical media, and that's why I threw up. Oh, Killers of the Flower Moon. Oh, for the yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, again, once I get so off to another tangent and then finally come back around, sometimes I need a little Apple Plus Killers of the Flower Moon. Boom. I'm like, yeah, that was another one that didn't get released. Yeah. So there you go. Everybody saying hey to Becky. I don't know if she's still in here, but I'm sure she saw those before she boogied out of here. We're at 12. Keep it going, people. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Might get some hate for this, but I've never been a fan of Rocky Horror Picture Show. No, actually, that's not a shocker, Brian. It's like, I get it. I'll tell y'all, let me tell you how my first experience with Rocky Horror did not go well. Okay, first of all, I heard there's this movie. You got to go see it. It's crazy. Rocky Horror Picture Show. And that's all I heard is that I did not hear that people yell at the screen. They throw stuff at the screen. They sing along. If you don't know that and you go see this movie, it completely catches you off guard. Like, it's shocking. And like to the point where I was getting pissed. I was like, what? Why is everyone making so much noise? Like, I just wanted to say, shut up. Like, I had no clue. And then I forget, I don't know, maybe the person next to me. So I'm like, I just kept slapping the thing. And this person looked at me and he goes, first time seeing this movie? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, they call them virgins, Rocky Horror Picture Show virgins. He goes, you're a virgin. I'm like, what? Excuse me? And he goes, this is supposed to happen. The yelling at the screen, the singing. I go, no way. I go, oh, yeah. This is what is supposed to happen in this movie. I was like, like a complete game changer. The movie itself, when I saw it, I didn't think the movie was great. It's the experience of being at that movie that's great. I think if you just rented Rocky Horror, had never seen it, never heard about it, popped it in, watched it at home, it's just not going to have that magic, because now I've seen it like a dozen times at midnight screenings. I've sung along. I've thrown the toast. I've thrown the rice. Janet Mitch or Brad Majors, asshole, and then like Frank's coming down the elevator, lips. And everybody's like, as he's tapping his heel, it's so much fun that way. Watching it at home does not produce the same effect. So I completely get if you just watch this. Now, maybe it's different. Maybe you also did the interaction, Brian. You can tell me. And then you still didn't care for it. That's cool. But I would absolutely understand if your first viewing was just simply watching it at home. It just won't have the same magic. And I don't think you'd be a big fan of it. I wouldn't. Like, if I just rented it and just watched the movie, I'd be like, oh, all right, I don't see what the fuss is. And then I'd probably never visit it again. But every time I rewatch it, I have all those memories playing back of how fun it was. So it's a completely different thing. But yeah, man, no hate, bruh. No, nothing but love, bruh. Because I get it. I can understand. Asian copies of Ripley, Queen's Gambit, and Baby Reindeer. Nice. Bravo, man. Nice Chucky Blu-ray right there. Look at that. My Chucky man setting me up. And I noticed that looks like an affiliate link, Mr. Juggalo. Well played. Y'all, if you want that Chucky, well, here's the thing. I can't click it because I'm on this thing. I can't highlight it, but I will look that up later. Here, I'll do this. Here's how I'll do it. because look, I can't do it while I'm using StreamYard. But oh yeah, I take a picture of you guys and myself. There we go. I look drunk. What else is new? But there we go, man. Nikki is also here. Good morning. Good morning. This is Juggalo Lete. Hey, Mom, look at that. Got the family in the house. I have Chucky's on DVD, and I'm okay with that. I'd rather buy titles that don't have, than pay outrageous prices. See? She gets it, y'all. I'm the same way. If I have it already, it's really got to be something I really love, and it's a massive upgrade. Like I've just got the regular Blu-ray of Demolition Man. I love Demolition Man. Then the chunky box came out. That's a pull. That's easy. But if it's just like I got a good Blu-ray, and how about this? Not only do you have a good Blu-ray, but say you got it at a thrift store for like $3 or $4, then the 4K comes out for $30. Why ruin that great find that you found on $4 and you love the Blu-ray and it looks great, only to turn around and buy it for $30? What was the point of thrifting if you're just going to outright pay the full $30? It's got to be really something like I used to do it when I first started this channel, just upgrade everything. Now it's like, nope, I don't upgrade everything anymore. It's only stuff that's I'm a super fan of, like my Superman movies, upgraded all my Chris Reeve stuff to 4K. Heck yeah. But yeah, not everything makes that cut anymore. It's a very small list. Hey, Mama Juggalo. Nigga. Look, we are so thrilled you're here. We got two great moms in the house. We got Nikki. We got Bonnie. Caprice. She's now a mom. Any other cool moms in the audience? Let's give it up for moms. Let's give it up for moms. Becky was here. She's a mom. Our little kiddo is now 18 in college. Yeah, like she's watching. But in case she is, hey, girl. She's not watching. She's a college kid. She got too much to do, man. She got to watch my mug on the mug. Oh, Jaws. Don't let me forget. As soon as I finish reading your stuff, I'll show you my Jaws stuff. Boop, 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 boop. I just watched Riker at home, so never partook. There it is. Nailed it. I knew it. There it is. So, Brian, you have the exact normal reaction that I think anybody that has never seen that movie in the theater with the crowd has. It really is. Look, in Caprice, I know we're a fan, and I think we can honestly say to the regular movie-going public, it's a mediocre movie without all the goodies. But when you get the goodies, the songs are catchier. You sing that, like I have the soundtrack. I love the songs from the soundtrack. All that is a result of being there. So, dude, you're in good company with that. I'm gonna try to convince my mom to give me a few things off Amazon Prime. Nice. And your birthday looks good. I'm probably planning on getting Edward Scissorhands. Let's see. I want to build my collection with new additions rather than continue. But yeah, right there, right, Jeff? Look, we're on the same page. We're going to talk about our 52-week movie challenge coming up here in just a second, too. So if you guys are playing on 14 likes, man, I'm going to cut to me right now. Listen to that fool. What do I got? What do I got there? 2. Mine says 2. I got to hit refresh. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers, y'all. 6,000. If you're new to the channel, man, hit the sub button for these great morning shows with all these cool cats that come in here and you get good conversations going and talk about stuff. So yeah, man, did it. Yeah, get me there. Give me to 6,000. Let's see if we can do it. I know we can't do it today, but maybe by the. I would say. By Halloween would be great, but I can hold my breath. End of November, that'd be cool. Certainly be a good Christmas present. Hit that 6,000. Let's see, 14 likes, and you're a mom too, of course. You got your great son there. Oh, these lovely moms out there. Yeah, super moms. Nothing but super moms here. All right, let me show you the Jaws stuff. Now check guys, gals. Got a buddy, Luis. Shout out to Luis if he's watching. He is the manager over at my local Regal Cinema. Always like to go over there and say hi to him. But I went there and I picked up something at his theater. This dude's got the best theater because all these people there are very. You ever used to go to an old video store, right? If you guys are like old like this guy, and you get to know the staff, or any store that you got to know the staff to, and it made going to that store a little bit more inviting. I'm sure, like Dave and the Steelbook crew out there, every time they went to Best Buy, they knew the staff by then, and I think there was something fun about going in there and knowing the staff. So that's what my theater feels like. So I always love going to that theater. So while I was there, look at what he held for me. This is too good. Now I'm going to try to show this off. But first up is the new release of the Jaws poster. Here, I just have to do it like this. Here you go. Ready? I mean, look at that. Look at that, y'all. So good. Oh, I love my movie poster. Got Soups back there. I'm going to have to replace Soups with this, because I got to get some horror posters up. I just realized I got Superman and Mission Impossible up. But yeah, so got that. And then I will save this. Hang in there, y'all. So check this out. I had not seen this one before. It says experience the original summer blockbuster. It's the tank that old Dreyfus gets in. Look, you can see there it is. See the shark and the old Dreyfus right there. It's a popcorn bucket. Oh, it's got a saying on the top. Cage goes in the water. You go in the water. Shark is in the water. Our shark. There it is. What's on the bottom? Little 50th. Lid pops off. Popcorn goes in. Look at that. Look at that Jaws right there, y'all. Super twang. So you got that. And I love this. There was one left, so he put it aside for me. It's the popcorn bucket and buoy that the shark does. So you put your... Oh my God, how's this come up? There it is. The drink cup with straw. It's this thing here. Is it screw on? No, it just pushes on. So there it is. All right, so this is, of course, the classic. You're going to need a bigger boat. Jaws 50. And then look at this great. I mean, it stands to reason that the popcorn bucket is a sand bucket. Look at this thing, y'all. Look how cool that is. So good. And I don't collect a ton of these things, but this one was just so good. Like, even on the inside, you got Amity Island. Got a whole map of the island there. Shark out in the water. Look at that. Anywho, there it is. Amity Island. So cool. So yeah, that's it. That's my Jaws haul, y'all. Yeah. Thus the Jaws mug this morning. How cool is that stuff? Yes, sirree. Mm-hmm. Good. All right. Dave says that poster is awesome. Oh, it is very good looking. Love it. Dave, not sure you got an Edward Scissorhands. Jim is here. What's up, my Mr. Powers? Always a pleasure. Come on in. Welcome to the cafe. Oh, wow. It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. It's double-sided. Wait, that poster double-sided? Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, meaning it's a two-sided poster. Yes, it is. So which means when you put it in a marquee, the light shines through it. It's super good. Yes, it is a double-sided. Love those. You don't get those very often anymore, but love that. It's really cool. Oh, the cup is fire. I know, right? The freaking buoy. As soon as I saw that, that's when I was going to pick it up at my other Regal. And then, but I didn't want to take all that into the movie. And I was going to go see, gosh, what was probably Prince. I think it was The Sign of the Times. And I didn't want to just have all this stuff with me. And there was only one left. And I thought, well, I'll roll the dice. If it's still there, I'll pick it up. I rolled the dice. It was not there. And of course, I went to the concessions. I was like, do you have any more of that? Like, oh, no, we just sold the last one. I'm like, I thought so. But then when I told my friend Luis, who works at the one close to me, he still had one. So hooked the dude up. Thank you, Luis. Appreciate that. Let's see. That sold. Mm-hmm. Fast. It did. I was so lucky, man. Couldn't believe it. That popcorn bucket is awesome. I know. It's fire, as the kids like to say. Thanks like for reminding me. Totally, man. Get it. Vince, what's going on? The movie man is here. Good to see you, Vince. Nice. I'm drinking pumpkin spice latte from my Vincent Van Gogh mug. Nice. Don't even like pumpkins, but I wanted to taste this. Well, how is it? How is that pumpkin spice latte? I never pick those up. I always want to. And then the season always goes by and I never get any of those pumpkin spiced anythings. So if anybody out there loves those pumpkin spice anythings, tell me the best, because I love pumpkin pie, carving pumpkins. It's about all I care about, pumpkins. So are those good, or is it just not a good flavor for a drink? I always feel like pumpkin is good to eat, but wouldn't be good to drink. I think that's why I've always avoided them. So it reminded me to get Jaws coffee cup. Yeah. Get those mugs, man. That's how you do. Game of Thrones. Gotta run. Brian, have a good one, bud. Thank you for stopping by at the cafe. Slap that like on your way out the door if you haven't already. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, you got your Creep Show too. Nice. Creep Show too, man. It's good anthology. Love Starbucks pumpkin spice frappuccino. Okay. All right. All right, we got our pumpkin talk out of the way. I think it's now time. Let's see. We did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a second. Bob, I need you to whip us up some stuff here. We're going to talk about the box office now, y'all. Talk about the box office and the miracle that was pulled off this weekend with virtually no publicity at all. It's amazing what we have here. So let me show you what we got. Bob, if you would please put the window up right now, please, right here. Come on now, it's coming. There it is. On the right, please, over there. All right, so look at this. The amazing thing here. All right, so not only did Taylor come in at number one, but I mean, just dig this. So she announced this it's like a 89, 90-minute album. It's like a listening party, and she announced it like 2 weeks ago on Instagram, right? No trailers, no TV spots, nothing else. And it's still topped this weekend with $34 million. And it only played for 3 days. Like, it's done. Like, so in 3 days, it made more than the next 4 movies combined. It almost made more than all the rest in the top 10. If you added up all the top 10, I think you get to about 39 million. But that's 9 movies that just irk out Miss Swift. Like, yeah, like I don't know what kind of artist has that power. Like, you could say, Beyonce, Bad Bunny, whatever. I don't think so. I don't think anybody else has she's the Madonna of her time right now, maybe even more so. And she's only in her 30s. And I can see her continuing on as easily as Madonna has. So, and she's a smart businesswoman too, man. She's not only puts out music, but she does a lot of charity work and business stuff, and good head on that shoulders. And there it is. Not only is a good head on her shoulders, but she pulled out a $46 million global debut with this thing. But I mean, and that's it. Like, and you could call that publicity money, right? Like, if you're just promoting the album and this thing made, that's basically $46 million of free money, especially if you just call this a write-off because it's an advertising piece. It's amazing. It's amazing. Next up at number 2, you got your Leo movie, One Battle After Another, only dropping down a bit. Still good for a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, but it was an even 50% drop off to about 11 million. So the thing is, this movie most likely isn't going to turn a profit. It will be Paul Thomas Anderson's biggest movie of all time. I think it may already be. It's worldwide. Let me check its worldwide box office. Yeah, it went over 100 million. So I do think that is a record for his stuff. I'll have to dig into that a little bit more. But I know that Paul Thomas Anderson stuff doesn't tend to do giant numbers, but this thing also cost about 130 million. So it needs to keep going a little bit more to do well. I don't really know when you watch it why the budget was so big unless it's the actors, but usually actors would take a back end deal so that they could do a nice acting piece like this. I don't know. I don't know why movies cost 130 million now. It's just a bunch of talking, acting, driving, couple of explosions. But there you go. So it's doing fairly well. Smashing Machine comes in next. Here's another one. All right, The Rock, one of our biggest stars of all time. The guy used to, be franchise Viagra, right? He'd get out there and he'd revitalize the Fast and Furious or whatever you put him in, the G.I. Joe sequel, boom, and then the numbers go up and it makes more money. And when The Rock is in a rock type movie like San Andreas or, movies of that caliber, they tend to do fairly well, certainly better than they would, I think, if another actor was in the part. But here it is at 6 million. This is an A24 film. It's not really been advertised that much. Like, I saw trailers in the movie theater for this, but honestly, I didn't even know it was starting this weekend. I thought it was coming much later. It just sort of quietly snuck in, and then there it sits at number 3. So that's not going to be a smash hit for the Smashing Machine. At 6 million, it'll tap out in less than 20 million. So, that's our dude, The Rock. But look, he's got something coming up soon, as we all know, the Moana live action remake. That's going to do big numbers. Look, Lilo and Stitch did fantastic, made $1 billion. I don't see why Moana would not also do that, especially since he is playing Moana. He's going to sing his songs again, all live action. He'll have a hit again. This just is not that. However, word of mouth has it, he does a phenomenal job. This could be acting buzz wrapped around this thing, but we'll see. What do y'all see? Has anyone seen The Smashing? It sounds like, Dave, you may have seen this. But yeah, you saw it. It's kind of a one and done for you. But it's a biopic about a UFC fighter. So that's the thing too. It's a biopic about basically an artist. You call him an artist, like a sports figure that no one really knows unless you're in that world. Whereas biopics for Elton John, Freddie Mercury, Bob Dylan, even Andy Kaufman, they are more known around the world than this UFC fighter. So and The Rock is wearing all this prosthetic, so he doesn't quite look like The Rock in the movie. So yeah, I do want to go see it, but I see why it's not a big draw. I just kind of expected a little bit more out of it. Next up, you got Gabby's Dollhouse. I believe isn't this from a Netflix thing, I believe? It's a show anyway that the little ones, the wee tykes, love. And I think it's kind of fun. You got Kristen Wiig in there doing a good job. 5.3 mil at the box office. And Conjuring Last Rites, y'all, still in the top 5 after week number 5. That's good staying power. It's some good legs on that sucker. Pulled another 4.1 million. So that is a robust top 5. I've seen 2 of those. I won't be able to see Taylor because she's already gone. If you look, it says only in theaters October 3rd through the 5th, and then that's it. And she's bye-bye. So you probably, if you want to see that, it's probably going to stream soon, maybe. I don't know. But anywho, so that's our top 5. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Conjuring. Look at that. What's it made so far? 458 million worldwide. That's the best in the franchise. So, if you're going to go out strong. That's the way to go, yo. All right, let's go ahead and click over to Bob, if you would. Let's see what's coming out next week. I just picked a couple of things for next week. Not a big... Bob, did you click? There it is. I just picked 3 of them to talk about right here. Tron Ares, Roofman, and Fairyland. Fairyland, it just looked like a cute movie. Emilia Jones is in here. Also got Adam Lambert and Gina Davis. I was like, what? Okay, that's cool. But it's producer Sofia Coppola, it looks cute. But anyway, I think that the 2 big releases are Roofman next to it there with Channing Tatum and a good cast. Look, you got Peter Dinklage, you got Kirsten Dunst. I think it's going to be a fun movie. Although Tron Ares will be the one I probably go see first. If I've only got time for one, I'll go see Tron Ares. You always got to prioritize what you have time for. So, and I think my wife wants to go see that too. So I'm going to bring her along to go see that. So this is our box office weekend, y'all. And what's coming up this Friday? Anybody going to go see these? Who's going to go see Tron? Who's going to go see Roofman? Anybody heard or care to go see Fairyland? I know movies like that always tend to suffer at the box office. Really, it'll make a small little blip like The Smashing Machine, and then it'll do better on streaming. That's just how it goes. Um, should we just go ahead and do it? Let's do it. All right. You know what, Bob? Let's just go ahead and talk about, you know it, you love it, the 52-week movie challenge. Bob, you're going to have to put me, I think, in the bottom left. Por favor. There we go. All right. So, week 40, we're getting into the spooky stuff, y'all. It's a horror sequel. And I decided to pull the trigger on Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I just pulled out my big old box set of all the Friday the 13th movies and said, you know what? I haven't seen a lot of these in a long time. I kind of remember the movie. And I kind of remember that he wasn't really in Manhattan that much. And I was right. So basically, this movie is like a boat movie. Like Jason, like all these seniors get on a boat trip, to have senior party or whatever. And there's a couple of teachers along to, be chaperones and keep the riffraff down. And all the kids are up to shenanigans and all that jazz. And then Jason, basically the boat anchor catches on this electrical tube that's running across the bottom of the water. And who happens to be laying right next to said tube? That's right, Jason Voorhees, just laying there in this crate, all dead. And of course, when they sort of rip open that electric tube, it sends an electric current into Jason, wakes him right up. Because that's how, biology works. You can be underwater, submerged for years, and then some electricity wakes you right up. It's science. Don't try that at home. So he gets on the boat, right? This, by the way, Kane Hodder. Give it up for Kane Hodder playing Jason Voorhees in this one. Biggest dude walking around, right? Just lumbering around in this gross looking suit. And look, a boat, it's got corridors that are this wide. And nobody really sees this guy. And I sort of joked around that he's just hiding behind doors, like giggling, like as soon as somebody walks in, kill, right? Because no one sees this guy until near the end. And then oh, he is here. And then somehow they got to get off the boat, right? Because he has to take Manhattan. So basically, the movie should be Jason charters a boat and then eventually takes Manhattan. And it doesn't even really feel too much like Manhattan. It just feels like downtown New York. You got Statue of Liberty and everything there. But it's fun. It was a fun movie, I had a good time. They're also sort of the same thing. To me, a little predictable, but I gave it 3 stars. I wasn't super bored. Some of the kills were fun. Of course, there's a dog in the movie, and the thing is, no kill dogs. Don't deal with kids. Of course, the dog lives. It's very funny, but it was a decent entry into the franchise. Have you guys seen Jason Takes Manhattan? And what do you think? Is it a fun one? Is it a eh? But at some point, I want to make my way back through that entire franchise and check them out. But yeah, so later that night, last night actually, so I watched Ready or Not again with my wife because she'd never seen it, and I'm always talking up Ready or Not, and it does get graphic at times. And she's not big on the graphic thing. I don't know if you've seen it, but she gets bam, a hole blown in her hand. She's like, oh, and there's things that happen, and awesome. She did like it. I don't know if she loved it as much as I did, but she did like it. So so there it is, y'all. Jason Takes Manhattan, giving it 3 stars. It was a fun, silly romp with old Voorhees stomping around. Is he dead? Never. He's Jason Voorhees. But coming up next week, week 41 showcases great makeup prosthetics. I'm a big sucker for makeup prosthetics, so I don't know what it's going to be, but there's lots out there. It's funny because I saw this movie, which has a cool makeup prosthetic with him. A week or so ago for a foreign movie, I watched Pan's Labyrinth, which has ridiculously great makeup effects. So now I got to find something to top that. That would have been a great movie just to watch for prosthetic effects. So, but there you go, y'all. That is it. That is what's up for the 52-week movie challenge. If you want to join me, go over there on my Letterboxd, look for Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, and join me. Copy, paste it, make it your own. And look, each thing, you don't have to watch this movie. It's just the genres. It's just the topics. So if it's a horror sequel or makeup prosthetics, you'll pick probably a different movie than I'll pick. That's what makes doing the list fun for you. Is when I first started this, I borrowed somebody else's list and it had the movies pre-baked onto it. And that's why I never liked that, because if I don't want to see that movie, I'm not going to watch that movie. Or if I don't have it or I can't find it easily to rent or watch, then I'm going to miss the week anyway. So it all became take the idea, create the genres, create the topics, and then fill it in. Watch your own thing. And I think we've all had such a good time. Everybody here that's been playing it, I appreciate it. Let's get back to you. Mm-hmm. I love your cell, my dear. It's not disgusting at all. Not sure that's a selling point, is that it's not disgusting, but I'll check it out. I do like pumpkin, but pumpkin pie, you know what? I don't know. If I get out today, I'll stop by and finally taste one. Love you, Hut. What's up? My membership will be renewed on the 15th. Dude, thank you so much. Life is crazy. I need all my bills. Dude, I get it too. If you gotta bail, you gotta bail. I had to do that on one of my Patreon things. I had to say, sorry, I'm still unemployed, even though a job called and says you're hired. And I'm just waiting, twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, cool. When am I starting? I had to walk in the store and go, hey, I noticed online I'm hired. And they go, oh, that's good. Pause. I'm like, hello? Is there a, oh, I tell you what, we'll put you on next week's thing. So it starts at the beginning of the work week, which is Sunday. And I went in there on Sunday. I'm like, well, you could have done it this week and I could be working anyway. It's only a 2-week job. So, but I get you, man. Even the little ones, more smartly organized, give me a budget. Yeah, do it. Yeah, Haas, I appreciate you, man. You're as Ren once told Stimpy, you're one of the good ones, man. And you're one of the good ones, bro. So thank you for even doing it for just a couple of months or a year or whatever you've done. You know, it's like, that's all good. I appreciate you. You're doing well, homie. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I watched Scream's Blackula Scream. Yeah, for your challenge, you. Scream, Blackula Scream. That would be great. My wife actually, I don't know how that came up, but we were watching something and Blackula came up and she goes, have you seen Blackula? I'm like, oh yeah, Blackula is one of the greatest blaxploitation movies, but it's hard to find. I think it was on DVD and maybe Blu-ray, like a 2-pack. I want to say it was maybe it was a 2-pack of that. Like it was Blackula and then Scream, Blackula Scream. I wish I had that 2-pack. I'm sure my girls, Mika and Kira at Double Horror Podcast have that, but I got to see that again, man. Where did you see that, Mr. Moody? Do you own it? Or did you find it streaming somewhere? I saw Rootman last night. Oh, it was a secret movie. Is Comediac. That's neat, man. I don't get to go out to those sneaky, secret movies on Monday. My Regal does it on Mondays as well. So, shoot, they probably showed Roofman. Oh, gotta do that more often. Jason Goes to Heck is underrated. Part 4 and 6 are the best ones. Dang, I watched part 8. Cool, man. Look, here's your hot take. Like, I know Brian earlier said, oh, it's a hot take to say he didn't like Rocky Horror. And I said, actually, no, I totally get it. My thing, I'm going to hot take you right here, Hoss. I freaking love Freddy versus Jason. There, I said it. I think it is a badass combo. Like, 2 titans going at it, battling each other. You watch that movie after watching these, because these are very like low budge, kind of slow paced. The director of that movie, and I forget his name, he came in swinging. The pace is fantastic. The story's quite good. Basically, it's like Freddy's been dormant in Elm Street for years because no one's afraid of him anymore. So he's losing his power. So he resurrects Jason to go on like a terror spree to get people scared again so that'll improve his power. Only no one gives a crap about Freddy still, and they're scared of Jason. And that pisses off Freddy's ego because he's very egotistical. And then, of course, those two go at it. And that is all you need. That is the simplest plot. There's just enough little plot baked in there to tell you who Freddy is. There's like a 30-second flashback that tells you he was this, guy who did stuff to kids that was burned. And then they tell you who Jason was. And that's it. So if you've never seen any of those franchises, it sets that movie up in a way that you could watch it as a self-contained movie. And the fights are great. The ending is awesome. I go to bat saying right after the original Nightmare, it's my favorite Freddy movie. And then as far as Jason goes, it's probably my favorite Jason movie because Jason's badass in that movie. He's really good. So there you go. So the internet is filled with hot takes. And I don't know how hot that is because a lot of people tend to say they don't like that. But I think it's fun as heck. Did you see your? I haven't seen your next yet. Similar to Ready or Not. Okay, I see a lot of people talking about that, and I loved Ready or Not. God, that was so good. Samara Weaving is so good. She owns that movie. It's so good. So, all right, I will put somehow. Here's the deal. Does your next have makeup prosthetics? Because if it does, I'll make that my watch for that, and then it's done. Birdseed delivery is here. What? Gotta go unload. Go get it, man. Go get that birdseed. It's delicious, man. Also The Invitation, another horror movie. Nice. Oh, The Invitation. Yeah, also great. You've seen Monster, the Ed Gein story. It was good, but seriously, one of the most disgusting things I ever watched. I have not seen that. Disgusting. See y'all. I know we got some Terrifier fans out there. That's not my jam. I watched the first Terrifier when he basically this poor girl's hanging upside. Let's just say girl's hanging upside down. Art's got a saw, and we'll leave it at that. I don't need that stuff. That's just so unnecessary. I want something fun, clever, entertaining, not horrifyingly gross and uncomfortable. And I don't need that crap. I will never see that again. And so I'm not. You can tell me that part 2 and 3 are fantastic. It doesn't matter. I don't need to see them because I know they're going to do the same stuff. And I think like part 2 is even like a 2-hour and 50-minute movie or something. It's ridiculously long. Horror movies should be hour 45 and under. So you guys can have your Art the Clown. It's not my jam. Well, I was expecting the pumpkin to be disgusting. There you go. And at least it wasn't disgusting. Yeah, let's go, Dave. We got over 20. You guys are rock stars. That's how we do here on Tuesday. Jason X. I almost picked that one. It's when he goes into space, right? A lot of fun. Agree that Freddy vs. Jason is the best in the franchise. Also, really like 2009 remake, even though it's. I had never seen it, but I did buy it because our friend Ken over at Mid Level Media did a review for it. And I didn't know much about it, but the way he described it, I'm like, that actually sounds kind of cool to watch. And Arrow had their new release on it, so I picked that up. So I'll watch that eventually. But yeah, man, look, Freddy vs. Jason, it's so good. We need more killer team ups like that. Like I even thought Alien vs. Predator, the first one, was a fun movie. Not as fun as Freddy vs. Jason, but it was just kind of fun seeing two IPs go at it. Although I don't think they made that R-rated. That was its downfall. The Alien vs. Predator had to be R-rated. Come on. I knew you would say you love Freddy vs. Jason because I watched it last night and read your review on Letterboxd. 4 or 5 stars, wasn't it? Probably. Oh, yeah, man. So you watched it and maybe you're about to tell me right here. Your next video. Well, you got to tell me. Did you hate it? Did you and I completely not line up? Or did you go, hey, you know what? It was fun. It's not 4 or 5 stars, maybe 3 stars, but it was fun. But what'd you think? Yeah, you leave me hanging, girl. I'm stressing. It's better than Dream Warriors, though. Nightmare 3 is fantastic. I love, having last year on Mega Mike's channel, we all watched all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I think there was 9 of them because you have to include the remake or is there 8? I think there's 9, right? So we watched them all. And for me, my favorite, gosh, I'm trying to remember. Freddy vs. Jason was either number 1 or 2. Probably number 1 or 2. I could put it there right now either way. And then the original Nightmare, both of those were 1 and 2. They're interchangeable. After that, it went Dream Warriors, then Dream Master, and then everything else was just okay. They were all good, but that Dream Warriors was good. I like that. I did like Dream Warriors. I still think I like Freddy vs. Jason a little bit more, but man, they are like that. They are like neck and neck because you got the sweet kills in there. You got Patricia Arquette, who was just luminous in that movie. So good. I went with Inferno as your horror sequel. Nice. I hate Terrifier. Don't compare it to Monster. Yeah, good. I won't. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. I don't need that Terrifier stuff. If you know that scene from Terrifier, then you know that scene's. I mean, are we talking about the one I mentioned with the girl in the saw? I mean, don't need it. I don't need movies like that. That just, to me, I don't know. That's just like, let's go and make the grossest, most unsettling thing, as opposed to just like, give me Trick or Treat any day of the year. I'm talking about not the Trick or Treat, the rock and roll thing from the 80s, but the one with Little Sam came out in 2007, I think. I reviewed it just a few weeks ago for Anthology Week as part of the 52-week challenge. That movie jumped up from 3.5 stars to 5 stars. Second time I watched it, I knew it was going to get better on my second watching. I think that is an entertaining, well-crafted masterpiece of a horror Halloween movie. Perfect. I'll watch that kind of stuff all day, every day. I don't need Terrifier. Nice. That's good. Lizzie Borden. Oh, them real life killers, man. 3 stars for me. Okay, that's I mean, I'll take the 3 stars. I'll take that. I'll take it. Just watch Dream Master again. Mr. Renny Harlin is not the best Finnish director. So yeah, there was Renny Harlin. So you didn't like it, or are you just saying I watched it, it was okay, and he's also not the best Finnish director? Although, you know what, I did like what he did with Die Hard 2. I was surprised that movie, coming after the first Die Hard that John McTiernan directed, and you didn't get John back, Rennie had some pretty good, action set pieces. I thought he did pretty good with Cliffhanger. But aside from those two, he is kind of like an uneven director. Like when he hits, he hits. When he doesn't, it's just okay. Started watching spooky movies. Yeah, watched it. Corpse Bride, you rule for the first time. Addams Family for the first time. So, dude, those are all good ones. Now, is that the Addams Family with Christina Ricci or the animated? Because they have the 2 animated Addams Families out now as well. All also, which are very entertaining. But yeah, anything else? Where are we at, y'all? Let's check the likes, and then we'll wrap it up here. Let you guys go. Have yourself a delightful day. How did we go down, y'all? Didn't we have 21? It says 17 on my end. We ain't got no 21 likes, y'all. Only got 17. We're gonna end this thing with only 17. I don't know what's going on out there in the universe, y'all. But we got to do better. It says you say we're at 21. I feel like people got to 21 and then took the likes off. Now, what you can't do, in case you click it a bunch, thinking it'll be more, every time you click it twice, you undo it. So it goes from like to unlike. So make sure you hit the like and then stay right there. Just one is all you get. Just one. All right, let's wrap this up, y'all. And then, if you're going to do the makeup prosthetics, let me know if you've got one. Like I'm thinking maybe a remake is coming up after that. So I'll probably watch The Fly. I've been wanting to rewatch The Fly really badly lately. Check that out. But I'll find one. I love makeup prosthetics. Heck, Legend, Tim Curry. You got The Thing. Oh man, those practical makeup effects in The Thing. That could do it. So yeah, got plenty. All right, where I'm at, y'all. I know I'm trying to find where I put my thing. Sorry, gang. Hang on one second. Okay. I'm just going to reread here. So, spooky stuff. Yep, the live action. Oh, the live action Addams Family. Cool. We need Halloween Town, at least on Blu-ray. You go, Hoss. The fact is it's stuck on DVD is a crying shame. Hocus Pocus got a 4K and a TV movie. It's true. Halloween Town. It's not even on Blu-ray? That's shocking. Rennie is really Lori Harjola or Harjola, right? If we're going by the Meria, right? It's Harjola. I guess I wanted to point out that he's Finnish. Do it every chance you can, girl. Come on now. Come on, people. Smash that like button. Come on. You're doing the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You're doing the smashing game. I get it. He didn't make a lot of money this weekend, so you're trying to give me a lot of likes. Let's turn it on its ear, y'all. Come on. Cool. All right. Well, we're just gonna, I think, wrap her up here right after we finish with you, lovely folk. The Void has insane practical effects. Ooh, The Void, huh? All right, I'm gonna have to look at that. Tonight I'm watching Nightmare Before Christmas. Just to watch, because I don't think that's it's not a horror sequel or makeup prosthetics. The Blob 88. Oh yeah. Now that's also good for remake. I do love that. That remake is quite good. Maybe I could do The Fly for makeup effects for this one, and then do The Blob for the remake. That's pretty good. You got me on a path, Hoss. I think I might have to go that way. Now it says 21. I don't see that. I will take your word for it. Frankenstein's Army, also crazy. But Frankenstein's Army, nice. You have an awesome day. Cool. All right, well, y'all, I think we've yacked it up, man. We've done it again. We've done a huge show. Look at this. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. You guys are great. Kept me going. Thanks for everybody that popped in, popped out. You're going to work. You're at work. It's amazing. I can't thank you all enough for coming every Tuesday. Mara says, yeah, Fire could be a remake too. It is a remake. It is a remake. But y'all are amazing. If you want to do the 50-week challenge, get yourself a makeup prosthetic movie ready to go for next week, starting on Wednesday. See, I showed you my popcorn bucket. Anything else are we going to show you? No, I think that's going to do it for this week. Y'all are amazing. Bob, if you will, take us home, starting with the, Hoss. Johnny is for you guys. Have a good one. Catch y'all next week. If you'd like to be a Cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now. To all my Cafe members for their support. And if you'd like to be a Cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.